Egypt, a land of power, wealth, and temptation. And among its many slaves was Joseph, a Hebrew boy sold by his own brothers. Once the favored son of Jacob, Joseph was betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and now belonged to Portiphar, a high-ranking officer in Pharaoh's army. In the house of Portiphar, an esteemed officer of Pharaoh, Joseph prospered. Everything he touched flourished, and soon, he was entrusted with all that Portiphar owned. Yet, in the shadows of this success, danger lurked. Potiphar's wife, a woman of beauty, influence, and unfulfilled desires, set her eyes on Joseph. Day after day, she tempted him, but Joseph was a man of integrity. He refused, not just out of loyalty to his master, but out of reverence for God. And so, when she saw that she could not have him, she sought to destroy him. One fateful day, when the house was empty, she grabbed him, demanding what he would not give. But Joseph fled, leaving his robe in her grasp. Humiliated and enraged, she twisted the story, accusing him of the very sin she had committed. Potiphar knew the truth. He had seen the honesty in Joseph and the cunning in his wife. But appearances had to be kept. A foreign slave accused by an Egyptian noblewoman. There was only one outcome: prison. But even in chains, Joseph rose. He served with excellence, gained favor, and interpreted dreams that foretold the future. Among those prisoners was Pharaoh's own cupbearer, who, after being restored to the palace, would one day recall the Hebrew man with the gift of interpreting dreams. Then came Pharaoh's troubled dreams. Visions of abundance and famine that no wise man could explain. As Pharaoh sat on his grand throne, troubled by the dreams that none of his magicians or wise men could decipher, a hesitant yet hopeful voice broke the silence. It was the royal cupbearer. With his head bowed low in reverence, he took a step forward and spoke. "Your Majesty, I must confess my fault this day. When I was imprisoned, there was a Hebrew man among us, a slave, yet unlike any other. He interpreted my dream and that of the baker, and it came to pass exactly as he said. If there is anyone who can unravel the mysteries of your dream, it is him." Pharaoh's eyes narrowed with curiosity. "A Hebrew, you say?" "Yes, Your Majesty. His name is Joseph." A command was given. At once, messengers were sent to the dungeons. The Hebrew prisoner, forgotten by men but known by God, was about to step into destiny. With wisdom given by God, Joseph unveiled the meaning of Pharaoh's dream. 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of hunger. He also proffered solutions, advice to Pharaoh concerning the dream. And in that moment, Pharaoh saw not a slave, not a prisoner, but a man filled with divine wisdom and insight. From the depths of betrayal to the heights of power, Joseph was made governor of Egypt, second only to Pharaoh himself. He, the once enslaved Hebrew, would now hold the fate of nations in his hands. Joseph's journey was not defined by betrayal, false accusations, or suffering, but by purpose. Through every trial, he remained steadfast. His faith unshaken, his wisdom unmatched. What man meant for evil, God used for good. Now, the Hebrew slave could stand before Egypt's greatest ruler. Not as a prisoner, but as a man, chosen to save a nation. His story was far from over. In truth, it had only just begun. Thank you for watching. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. We post Bible stories on this channel once or twice a month, bringing you inspiring and engaging retellings with powerful lessons. Please stick with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remain blessed.